Now, in case you weren't already aware, Scout Future Stars, they're a perk you can redeem in the catalog. It basically gives your squad in career mode a god tier youth academy gem. As described, the Scout will be sent to identify a future star and will report back in a few weeks. That is the main crux of it. You can only redeem one per season, and in this video, we're going balls to the wall. We're redeeming every single one right here. I've got available in the catalog. A couple of weeks back, I did an exclusive Scout Future Star only rebuild, so if you want to check that out, link is in the description. However, today I'm on a different account. I'm on the Xbox One this time. I did that rebuild on the PC, and we're going to discover, are we going to get any different results? What types of Wonder Kids are we going to get if we do this a second time around? I'm not going to spoil the results from the Scout Future Star only rebuild, but I'll let you go back, come back to this, and let's see what different types of Youth Academy talents our Youth Scout brings back to us. It's going to be a video in conjunction with an experiment / growth test. We're going to see the growth of all the redeemed Future Stars. We're going to load up a brand new career mode save, so let's get the ball rolling. Now, in order to prevent getting fired, I'm probably going to go with a lower tier squad, and I thought the perfect team to do it with is Bayern Munich's second side. They're currently playing in the third league. They're a 1.5 star team, so I'm praying that we don't get fired, but it's not really the be all and end all. 9 Scout Future Stars, 9 seasons, 9 chances. What type of Youth Academy Wonder Kids will we receive? Let's hope our scout is on the ball throughout this whole entire experiment. We got some pretty interesting results the first time we did this, so I'm keen for round 2. For starters, this is our first team, so I'm assuming if we get back a elite tier Wonder Kid, if we get a Youth Academy scout that is just through the roof, he should be able to waltz into that starting 11. We're gonna go ahead, season 1, redeem the first item, 3,150 coins. Congratulations, we now own the item, and I'm out here redeeming them all. I'm spending all my points on these bad boys, so you guys don't have to, or you could just take a glance at the results and decide for yourself. And this is how you know it works. We've gotten the confirmation message, the scout has been dispatched, and we are ready to receive the results. It's everyone's favorite time of the month. The scout has returned, so let's take the player he's got back in the Youth Academy. This time, alright, it's a left back, Spanish, Javier Marquez. Considering the first time we did this, I got no defensive players whatsoever. I didn't get a Spanish player, that's for sure. The results on the Xbox have already started to come through right here. 57 overall. I got the best value at 190k, but the potential of 73 to 93. He already has some physical stats in the dark greens. 94 seems to be the main theme right now, with jumping, strength, aggression, acceleration, sprint speed, and stamina, all his mighty strengths. And we never even truly got a 15-year-old Youth Academy player in the last video as well, so we can't even call him up to the first team. I would promote him straight away, but Javier Marquez, we have to wait on the left back. According to our assistant manager, he can become world class, and the lad is very talented. Looks like he has a bright future ahead of him. Take that as you will. You might even consider it beginner's luck. Javier Marquez, let's see how he's looking come the end of season 1. We simulated ahead a little bit, and Javier has hit 16 years of age. Hopefully we can promote him now, and hopefully he can get some good game time. Let's take a bit more of an in-depth look here at the rookie. He's 58 overall. He had the 80 to 86 potential range. He only has the potential status of at the club since 2020. I'm not too sure how the Spaniard will perform, considering there was also a few left backs in front of him. And let's take a look at his attributes. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's a very defensive wingback right there. Can play both at left back and right back. He's left-footed, 6'1" with low-high work rates. With his best stat being 85 aggression, everything else seems a little bit stock standard. He can grow, he can develop. So let's see if we've hit the jackpot here with our season 1 Scout Future Star. To cut a long story short, yes, we did get fired from Bayern Munich too. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to make fun of me. Fear not, we did end up bringing along Marquez in that left back position. Now at 60 overall. Now we get to find out who will join us next. Will it be second time lucky, or will it be the same old story? Let's find out. We'll redeem our second ever Scout Future Star. 2 out of 2. Now let's see what our scout gets to bring back. Second report is back now. The scout has returned after scouring the globe, and now, alright, we've got a Brazilian central midfielder. Variations in terms of our position so far, unlike our PC go at this, which you can check out in the description. 59 overall, 80 to 94 potential. Felipe Silveira, welcome on into the club. He's 15 again, so we can't promote him until he turns 16. 300k valuation. The Brazilian is looking like a maestro in the middle of the park. His passing stat is sitting at 1 to 99, so thank you, Scout, for all your hard work. We couldn't have done it without him. First European defender, now a South American midfielder. And I wonder if the results vary depending on what country you're managing in, what club you're at. It'll be fascinating to see the range of Youth Academy gems we'll be able to receive. Felipe's blown out his 16 candles on top of the birthday birthday cake this year, and that only means one thing: we're promoting him to the senior squad. And now we take a deep dive into a bit of an in-depth look at the Brazilian. He is a CDM/CM. His potential status has been at the club since 2021. He's got an important squad role, 59 overall, and has 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. I'd probably prefer for his weak foot to be higher, or the other way around. We have a low, high work rate, so he's more of a defensive, let's just say Casemiro type player. He's looking rather stocky at 16 years of age. He's got 80 agility and 73 balance, looking like a tank, and his strength does not match his physicality looks whatsoever. Do not judge a book by his cover. 47 stamina, abysmal stuff. With 75 ball control, he definitely does have a bit of promise. Silveira is going to have to prove me wrong, but we'll check up in on Javier Marquez. He's gone up from a 60 to a 64, and his potential status has been upgraded to an exciting prospect. So our Spanish wingback, he's growing, developing to his fullest capabilities right now, and we're probably going to have to expect an 85 to 90. We're just going to have to sit tight and wait and see how dynamic potential affects these players, and considering we're in a low division, a low squad rating, they're probably going to get a fair share of game time. 3 seasons, 3 clubs, and now our third wonder kid is about to be redeemed. Our Scout Future Star, yeah, we've been having a lot of troubles with the firing over on the console. Obviously, we haven't got access to mods. So like I said, less of a rebuild and more just finding out what you can get with all these redeemed perks. Can someone please explain why the menus are socially distancing from me? Career mode is extremely tedious at times, and the board were savages. They just kept on firing me, so all of our Scout Future Stars will be tracked in the transfer hub from now on. And yes, both our first 2 Scout Future Stars are in at Berry. And that's right, even Berry had the audacity to fire me. Like, come on guys, I'm doing you a favor. Despite all our hardships, our scout has returned. Let's see what he's brought back to the table, and this time it is an Italian striker going by the name of Giovanni Costa. 180k value and 75 to 94 potential. There is a lot of promise here. Our first Scout Future Star that has been 16, so we are able to promote him to the senior team straight away. No questions asked. I've also been loving the complete diversity, the range we've been getting in these Scout Future Stars. Here on Xbox, we have a striker / center forward on our hands. At the club since 2021, so no potential status to report on as of yet. He has a 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, which is a perfect high-low work rates. You love to see it on a striker. He's 5'8", a right footer. He's got, pretty decent stats. Just the stamina and strength are always lacking with these Scout Future Stars. The Youth Academy players definitely need some improvement. His favorite number is definitely 71, with acceleration, agility, balance, sprint speed, or sharing that. 72 curve is the outlier. Finishing and a bunch of his technical attributes need improvement. However, this is just the beginning for Giovanni Costa, our third Scout Future Star. The road to a full Youth Academy team continues as we've brought Silveira and Marquez along with us to Morecambe. Costa is sitting in up top at a 58 rated, and now our 4th should be well and truly on the way. Redeeming our level 26 2,000 coins, our scout is yet again going to be sent on a trip around the world to find the best new talent. I just want him to bring back a world beater. After all these sackings, after all the suffering, we just need some wonder kid to cheer us up. Career mode gods, are you on our side today? Let's see what he's brought back, and this time it's a Dutch CDM by the name of Frank Meijer. He's shaping up to be probably our best scouted star yet, with a 62 overall from the get-go. He's 17, 500k valuation with a potential of 75 to 94, so he could have potential to be special. You never know. It's a lottery with this at the end of the day. He could be the next Frankie de Jong. He could be a Ballon d'Or winner. And here is a more in-depth look at him. He's showing great potential from the off, so that is just a positive sign. We've got to take the positives out of this situation. 5-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. It's our first 5-star skiller, and he's a CDM at heart. I mean, you can't write scripts like these. 6'2", he's left-footed, and he has high attack and work rate, medium defensive. He should be a cam. If there was a feature where you could train players into position, that's exactly the position we'd go for in this scenario. 83 jumping, 89 aggression though. He is a hard man with 75 stamina and 78 strength. Definitely with more well-rounded stuff. In terms of his agility and balance, they're just shocking at the moment. Technical ability all over the place. Nevertheless, it looks like the defensive side of his game is pretty decent, and another Youth Academy talent. We've had so many different nationalities, so many different positions. I'm over the moon with the diversity we've achieved so far. We've got a Spaniard, an Italian, a Brazilian, and a Dutchman. Now that we've conjured up all 4 of them here at this Morecambe squad, let's see how the Scout Future Stars gang get on in the 4th season. We're living our best life here as we were able to keep our job with all the 4 regenerated wonder kids in the team. And here we have Javier Marquez with 50 appearances, 7 goals and 1 assist from the left back, a +3 now at a 71 overall. Still retaining that exciting prospect tag. It'll be interesting to see. I have no idea who this this Banyalson guy is not a Scout Future Star. Felipe Silveira, the Brazilian, with probably the best stats as of yet in performances, 14 goal contributions, 10 goals and 4 assists in 43 matches. He also now still has the potential of an exciting prospect. Growing a +4 to a 69 overall. Let's check and see how the Italian did. No, we're going to take a look at the Dutchman first. Frank Meijer, a +3 to his overall, 2 assists in 38 appearances. He's still showing great potential, which is pretty decent. Giovanni Costa, growing up a +2, the least growth and probably the worst performances out of the lot. 1 goal and 3 assists for the striker slash centre forward. Now 17, and he submitted a loan request. It's not looking good for the Italian. Now over to the attribute growth. Who grew the most in this squad? We have Silveira with a +4, +3 to Javier Marquez, and Meijer +2 to Giovanni Costa. We all saw having a bit of trouble with game time, but the stats are getting upgraded, which is all that matters. The 4 Musketeers, they scrub up pretty nicely in that starting 11, but now it's time to add the 5th member in Season 5. There we go, redeeming our 5th. These are flying off the shelves. They're selling like hotcakes, and we are running through them. We've made it pretty much to the halfway stage, and I'm glad we're still alive. So, of course, I had to open my big mouth and absolutely jinx the hell out of getting sacked. We're back at Berry now, and that means, due to the fact that we've been sacked, we don't get that Scout Future Star we redeemed. EA have robbed us of a Scout Future Star, and I could not be more distraught. We have been robbed, and we have to do it all again. We have to redeem another one, and we've wasted our Season 5 Wonder Kids, so we've only got, what, 4 more to go, including the one we just redeemed. 5th time's the charm now, Scout. Show us what you've got, and he's brought back the first Englishman of this video so far, Jonathan Green. 15 years of age. Yes, we have Berry again, a 61 overall with a 500k valuation with a 72 to 92 potential, so I'm a bit skeptical about that. However, I do think Jonathan Green's got a big future ahead of him. We can't promote him, of course, considering he's only 15. I'm still depressed considering he could have joined the Morecambe boys, but we'll have them on the transfer hub to track their careers as well. We had to patiently wait until the last few days of the season for Jonathan Green to turn 16, so welcome on into the first team finally. The hustle continues as the left midfielder is showing great potential, sitting at a 61 overall. His expected potential did go down, so I'm not too surprised that he's only showing great potential in the attributes area. He's got 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, low work rates. They let him down oh so much, and it's a massive turn off when you go in to buy someone. He's just not even working on the pitch. What are you doing? Just walking around low, 5'7". He is right-footed. He's got no traits or specialities whatsoever. 71 is a common theme. It's his favorite number as well, with 71 agility, 71 balance, strength sitting at a 37, 54 stamina, as 80 ball control is the highlight in these technicals, and it's his best stat. He started off promising, but the Englishman slowly but surely declined, went downhill, and still valued at 500k. The other lads over in at Morecambe, Giovanni Costa's gone up to a 63 overall. As you can tell, take a quick look at his stats and see what has gone up, what has gone down. The upgrades, 68 for Frank Meijer still, so I don't think he had the best of seasons over at Morecambe. The Shrimps, I don't know if they're treating him right, with 85 jumping, 81 stamina, 83 strength, 94 aggression. Physicality and the mental side is definitely the strong parts of his game. As a Brazilian Felipe, let's take a look. 86 agility, 80 balance, 72 sprint speed, and the technical area now starting to get those dark green attributes in the department with 89 ball control, 84 dribbling in the house, and we also have 82 volleys, 86 long shots, and 81 long passing, free kick accuracy, and short passing also in the light greens, and his valuation now at a 7.5 mil. And it's our Season 1 Scout Future Star, Javier Marquez, now worked up to a 73 overall. His stats speak for themselves with 79 strength. He doesn't look like he's got a lot of muscle on him. He looks quite slim, and he's got 89 strength. I mean, it doesn't really compute. Don't judge a book by its cover. At the end of the day, with 84 heading accuracy, the man just has light green stats to report on everywhere you look. 79 stamina is some of the best we've had in these Scout Future Stars, and he's now valued at 7.5 million pounds, just like Silveira. Giovanni Costa managed 5 goals and 2 assists in 28 appearances. I'm trying to look to see if anyone else had a major impact. We have Meijer in there with 2 goals, Felipe with 2 goals and 1 assist, the playmaker not doing all too much in 35 appearances. Javier Marquez was one of the top goal scorers when we were in at Morecambe, and now he's gone down to 0 goals and 0 assists in 44 appearances. We're in for our 6th installment, and EA have just robbed us of, I think, about 1 or 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these Scout Future Stars. We've run into problem after problem, but a general overview so far, the diversity and the range, it's improved impressively compared to the PC. However, our attempt without mods and just getting sacking after sacking, it's become incredibly frustrating. This is why we can't have nice things in the world, let alone the Scouts. They have brought back some incredible talent, and our next one has been dispatched. Are we going to be entering the Lucky Dip once more? The Scout Report is here, and this one, hold on, this might be our best Scout Future Star yet. We've brought back a Youth Academy Portuguese centre-back, 17 years of age, and he looks the complete package. 65 overall, 73 to 94 potential, and he's already valued at £1 million. In terms of financial situation, it's been the highest so far. We're going to promote him straight to the senior team. On the verge of becoming the best player here at Bury, Fabio Medeiros, and again, I've gotten this Medeiros name before. I think it was in the previous Scout Future Stars video in that rebuild. Make sure to check it out. But Fabio Medeiros, maybe it's his long distance cousin, maybe it's his long lost brother. In contrast, we have a centre-back / CDM, a defensive-minded player, an exciting prospect, and at 17 years of age, 65 overall. Everything is looking good so far. He's got 4-star skill moves. He's just flexing at this point. Why do you need 4-star skill moves when you're a defender? Who knows? But with 3-star weak foot, medium work rates, he's 5'11", right-footed, and now into the abilities right here with his 84 aggression, 81 strength, 81 jumping. That's his favorite number, it seems like, with 71 acceleration, 77 stamina, which is a decent level to start off from. However, the technicals, yeah, they're probably his worst department yet. Mentally, physically, this Wonder Kid is on point, and then we have the technical area, which could do with a lot of improvement. Seeming that he's a defender, he probably needs to get those defensive attributes up. You've come in red hot, Fabio. He is looking like a real good talent for this Bury side. We only had to wait a few years, but the scout is pulling up with top-tier youth academy gems, and Medeiros can definitely join into that starting 11. In yet another one of these plot twists, we've ended up at Morecambe again. I mean, it's convenient considering all the other future stars were here, but let's just check up on them before we take a look at the Bury future stars. Javier Marquez going up by 1, still an exciting prospect. A +2 to Silveira. He's now at a 76, still an exciting prospect. Meijer only a +1, so slow incremental growth. Giovanni Costa, yeah, I think he's lost it. Only a +1. He has not had the growth I expected him to. The Italian not doing all too much. We'll check the MVPs of this Morecambe squad. It's Giovanni Costa. I don't know why dynamic potential's not doing its part. 14 goals. He's a top goal scorer with 3 assists. Even here with Felipe, he's got 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 goal contributions. He's finding out to be a bit of a playmaker. The Brazilian running the show in the middle of the park. Javier Marquez back on the scoring grind with 2 goals, and the Spanish wingback doing quite well with 49 appearances. And Frank Meijer, the Dutchman, with 4 assists and 2 goals. Jonathan Green at Bury had quite the unproductive season, only with 2 appearances. He managed 1 assist, but nothing much for the Englishman to show for. I mean, low work rates don't really help your cause all too much. For Fabio Medeiros going up by a +3, so 1 goal for every overall upgrade in 41 appearances. The Portuguese rock is grinding, and he's getting in that game time at Bury. Well deserved. I'll keep you posted with what goes on in Season 7. We might be back at Bury. We might be at a completely different club. I got no idea at this rate. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's been a bit of a shit show at this point. We are at New Point County, and I think, it's our 7th season, 7 Wonder Kids in, and is this our penultimate? No, it's our last. It's our last Scout Future Star perk to redeem. That is it. No more for FIFA 20. I've rinsed both my PC and Xbox account, and there we go. That'll be it. Congratulations. Our scout has been sent out to scour the world. And let's see, let's end it off with a bang. Hopefully he returns back with a Ballon d'Or winner. What is going to get delivered on our doorstep at the last roll of the dice? A lot is riding on this. And finally, we get a youth star here, Javi Villar. Villar, it's not David Villa, it's Javi Villar with 17 years of age. Another central midfielder to add to the collection, sitting at a 66 overall with a broad 65 to 85 potential. So he could be a flop with dynamic potential. He could probably go up to an 85 or even more, standing at 900k valuation. I don't know if he falls on that elite tier level like Fabio did last year, but we'll promote him nonetheless, and that's it. No more future stars. Zip. Javi Villar, another one of those players who don't have a potential status from the get-go. 66 overall, can only play a central mid. As we go into his attributes, 2-star skill moves, a 4-star weak foot, one of the more defensive mids, which seems to be a common theme throughout this whole Xbox Scout Future Star session we've had. He's a left-footed player, no traits, but he has medium-high work rates. As we take a look into his attributes, 71 agility, 72 vision, 75 curve, and 72 long shots are his main light green highlights. Another common trend throughout these Youth Academy stars, they have low stamina and low strength. They burst out the blocks with low stamina and low strength, which is a major letdown. If you want a quick overview of all of them, they are right here for your viewing pleasure. Obviously, the 2 at Bury, which were the 2 recent ones, and then the rest at Morecambe. Let me know down in the comments below which one has been your favorite. I discovered this one Moros Gracia guy. I think he was a Scout Future Star that we redeemed at Morecambe. We got fired, so we never really got to see his actual potential, his scout report. The CPU automatically promoted him to the first squad. He's 22 years of age, 4-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, high defensive work rate. Being 4 years older than Medeiros, I think he can rival the Portuguese right now in this current moment. However, he's valued at £1.2 million. Meanwhile, Medeiros has got 4 years on him and is valued more. As you can tell, the ones redeemed earlier, like Javier Marquez, redeemed in Season 1. He's definitely been one of the best out of the bunch, including Silveira, who's been putting up some decent numbers in terms of his performances in the last few seasons or so. They are now both sitting at high numbers with £11 million valuation, and his transfer value is 12.5. I thought Frankie Meijer would transfer into something else, to be honest. I thought he would really reach that next level. However, it hasn't been all that great for him at Morecambe. Giovanni Costa was arguably one of the biggest flops, even though he put in those numbers. He got those goals. He just didn't grow. I don't know for what reason. Dynamic potential didn't work. His morale was low. I can't put it to anything at the moment, but he was one of our biggest flops alongside Jonathan Green, even though he was redeemed later in the simulation. The Englishman has not pulled through for Bury whatsoever. He's let them down, even though he has 86 ball control. The Englishman, the one and only Englishman on this list. We've had a very European-heavy Scout Future Star session, besides the one Brazilian we found. Redeemed all the items over multiple seasons. Do you think it was a great return on investment? It's a great little feature to add into the game. I just don't know if it paid off for me this time around. 8 Scout Future Stars in a row. That has been the result so far in our second attempt in on Xbox. Just a reminder, if you want to see the first attempt, click the link in the description. Scout Future Stars only rebuild. What should I do from this point? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you want to see some more Scout Future Stars content? Should we make up a little team of all these guys? There's only 8 considering EA robbed us of one earlier throughout the experiment. Comment down below the best Scout Future Star you've received in your career modes and how the perks have helped you or actually set you back like it has multiple times throughout this video. If you are going to do this like I have, do it on PC. That's just my mindset. I don't know what to tell you. On console is a completely different ball game. Has it satisfied you guys? I don't know if I'm satisfied. They've been scattered throughout multiple teams in the English footballing pyramid. I was expecting a bit better, to be honest, but my favorite of the youngsters is Felipe Silveira, the one and only South American, the one and only Brazilian. And that is where we're going to wrap up today's video, guys. Redeeming every single Scout Future Star in the catalog. Hopefully you did enjoy. Smack that like button. Hit that bell as well if you want to be part of the notification gang. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. I've been your boy BCHD. Stay safe. Hopefully you did enjoy. Have a great day and I'll catch you all in the very next video.